Hi everyone, this is Artificial Nerd, and today I'm filming inside because it's cold and raining outside because it is winter in Texas. And so it's rainy and cold. I say cold, it's in the 50s and 60s. You get my point. Anyways, this is not an impression that was on my poll. However, the poll was tied, and I thought this would actually be cooler than the other two, and I recently got the fatigues in, so I'm like, yeah, might as well do this. I still will do the other ones, don't worry, I will do those. I will say my advisor kit needs massive upgrades. It's not as good as I thought it was. And then the other ones, I honestly, in my opinion, it's kind of boring. But you'll let me know if you still want to see both of those in the comments below. But this is what I'm going to do for now, just because I think it's a cool impression. So this is my first Infantry Division, 1st Battalion, 20th Infantry. No, yes, 1st Battalion, 20th Infantry Regiment. Black Lions LRRP impression. So I still need to do a little more research. I know they had a LRRP team, but my second in command, who was the first in command for this group, says there was no LRRP, but I don't know. I'm not talking to him about that. but yeah, sorry I'm not filming inside. I know outside's usually better, but it's kind of what I could do. But yeah. So LRRP stands for Long Range Reconnaissance Patrol. It was kind of like the standard infantry's SOG in a way, because they were pretty well equipped. They got all the new stuff. This is kind of like a 68, 69, probably 60, I would say 69 LRRP version. Yeah, 69 LRRP version. But, yeah, so they got all new stuff, and they did long-range reconnaissance, as their name implies, so they would go deep into the jungle, even sometimes behind enemy lines, deep reconnaissance. Not as deep as SOG, but pretty dang deep. So yeah, let's get into it. I have some photos. I'll probably put them up that we have the LRRP for our unit. But yeah, so starting with the fatigues, these are supposedly original. I don't know if they are, but these are ERDL fatigues, and I'm so happy that I have ERDL third patterns. They're both dated 68. I'm not gonna shoot your one, but it's dated 68. They smell like cigarettes. Whoever I bought them from definitely smoked or smokes. But yeah, so we have ERDL third patterns. We have the scarf with the Black Lions patch. This will be an ERDL boonie, but there was still a lot of guys who carried green boonies as well. This one's not original, it's a reproduction. It's not the best. I don't think it's the correct color, but I think it's post-war, but it works for now. I won't replace it with the ERDL though. I have my watch and dog tags. No, I don't have a lot of personal items, just because I don't want to show a lot of them off. It's gonna be a big crossover from the standard 1st Infantry Division stuff, so all the personal items kind of be the same, but I'll show off some of the new stuff I have and some of the new stuff I've kind of gotten. We have my War Military 3rd Pattern jungle boots with Vibram Sole. Reproductions, really nice. Sucks. Shirt. This is gonna be quick of this, but I'll show a lot more off when it's on me. The equipment is my standard web setup. I could probably change it. Web setups for LRRP were kind of varied depending on who you were looking at. But a lot of times they did have basic setups. Some guys would use, like I know for our LRRP, there was a few instances of guys using canteen pouches for ammo. But you do see a lot of the same things. So M56 suspenders, trouser, equipment, pistol belt, 2 canteens, 2 ammo pouches, fully stacked grenades. I have seen a couple photos of guys with another ammo pouch either on the belt or, bandage pouch on the belt or on the ammo pouch. Bandage pouch up here. And I have my Bowie knife on here because LRRP guys also would carry big personal knives. This is a grenadier impression, I forgot to mention. So I was thinking I would have a 1911, but from the photos I've seen of LRRP grenadiers, I don't see anything with 1911s. So what I think they did, I've seen one photo of this. It was a LRRP grenadier who had an M79, but he also carried a Car 15. So if anyone knows exactly what LRRP grenadiers would exactly carry on their website, if they did carry 1911s, And sidearms, because I know grenadiers would be issued with sidearms, but I haven't seen LRRP grenadiers with them. Saw grenadiers had 1911s. I don't know if LRRP did, though. Just from the photos I've seen. I really need to do a little bit more digging, but I haven't seen it. But I do know they carried personal knives and stuff like that, and just fighting knives. So I have my Bowie knife, 60s or 70s Bowie knife, which would work. And it's good, because obviously grenadier, you can't really do much with a grenade launcher besides shooting grenades, so you need some way to like do close quarters combat. Then we have my, I think this it's probably original. If it is, it's unissued. Vietnam era M79 bandolier. I do have a second one, if needed, but it has the donut holes, so it's either late or post. Sorry about that, my dad came up. As I was saying, so bandoliers. I have the second one if needed. I have seen them use bandoliers. Also seen some of them use claymore bags. The grenade vest comes in when the underbarrel grenade launcher comes in for the M16 in about 1970 or so. So we're doing early enough to where they would still carry the bandoliers. And I could also get a claymore. I do have a claymore bag. It's a reproduction from WIP High School. I probably will get an original eventually. We'll see. But that one's on my solid rucksack. I could probably also use that for this impression, but that's a maybe. We'll see. I'll have to do a little bit more research into the exact specifications of equipment for this impression. But this is basically my work. This is work in progress. So I'm just trying to get up to it. But yeah, so, and then here I have some 3D printed 40mm shells that my friend sold me. It's great. They're really nice. But yeah, so. And then my ruck loadout, I don't know if they actually did carry ponchos. I think in some photos I've seen them do it. So I have my poncho with a poncho roll and tent stakes. There's not much in the rucksack. It's kind of just a light stuff because, again, I'm not doing an event anytime soon, and I don't actually know what I want to put in it. So at the moment, it's just a standard ruck. Well, it's very lightly packed. So that's why it's so squished. But yeah, this is the ruck loadout I'm probably going to stick with. So it's just 2 canteens and a grenade hung on there. I think there's a really big misconception that ruck loadouts were always like massively packed. Because if you see a lot of videos of people who do Vietnam loadouts, they have these rucksacks that are just absolutely loaded. But there's a lot of photos of guys who don't have loaded rucks. Rucksack loadouts were very mission-oriented, and so if you had a lot of stuff on, that meant you were traveling a very long distance, or you were moving bases where you needed to carry everything on you. But for patrols and stuff, you're not going to really carry that much on you because you're not going that far, depending on how long of the patrol it is. So I just have enough. I have enough water on me to last me a good while. I can refill. I do see a lot of 2 quarts. I don't have a 2 quart though, but yeah, I do see a lot of 2 quarts with LRRP. And then of course putting grenades on there. I've also seen gas mask bags like the M17 and the XM28 gas mask bag be put on the rucks. I did try to put my M17 on, but I decided against it. I do have one photo of a LRRP guy doing it, but I'm really trying to go more specific for our unit. They didn't always carry rucks, though. Most of the time they would, but I don't know. I have a lot of photos of them without it, but on patrols, you're probably going to carry a rucksack, especially for long patrols, but they weren't always heavily packed, and if there's going to be anything else I would add on here, it would probably be an extra bag to carry extra stuff. Of course, the bag itself would be highly loaded, and some more grenades would be nice. But that's about it. All right, let's go get it on me, see what it looks like. Here's what it looks like on me. I got my scarf on. There's many ways you could wear it. I'm wearing it around the neck. It's the easiest way I can do it. Bandolier, all the equipment, my Bowie knife, then my rucksack, which looks a little janky at the moment, but like I said, it's not stuff packed. Boonie, boots, and all that fun jazz. My neighbor. And the URDLs, which I love. And yes, it is raining, so I'm gonna wrap this up quickly. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.